Dimensioning is very important to architectural and engineering diagrams. One way to handle dimensioning is to bring up a stencil. For example, my stencil's on the left-hand side of my screen. If I click More Shapes, I can go into Visio Extras, and I have some dimensioning stencils. So I'm going to go for Dimensioning Engineering Metric. And here's my dimensioning stencil. Let's see how we apply this. For example, I might decide to show the angle of a circle. So I'll drag Angle Center and I'll drop it in the center of the circle. If I was to drag any of these yellow diamonds, I'd be controlling where that was showing, either inside or outside the circle. If I was to drag this blue square, I can change the rotation. And if I was to drag this yellow diamond, I can change the degree. So that's quite good when we're dealing with circles and angles. What you've also got is horizontal. If I drag horizontal and put it from point to point on this shape, it tells me it's 27 millimeters wide. If I drag vertical and put it on this shape, point to point, so I'm waiting for the red points to show, it's glued to the connection points and it shows me it's 25 millimeters high. So there's the height, and there's the width, and there's the angle. If I wanted to go diagonally across, I might choose aligned even, and I'll put it on this point to point. And I can move these red points, and that's giving me 29.15 millimeters. So these are very handy to add to shapes in your diagram and add dimension to your shape. But let's say I want to put the dimensions inside of a shape. I'm going to double click a shape, and then I'm going to right click and I'm going to choose Insert Field. I'll go to the Geometry category and I might start with the width, and then I'll go to Data Format. I want to show the width as a number, I want to show 2 decimal places, and I want to show the units, which is millimeters, and OK. And OK. And there's the width, 27 millimeters in 2 decimal places. I might put a space, an X and a space, and now I'm going to right click again and insert another field by clicking Insert Field. I'll go back to Geometry, but this time I want to show the height. So I'll choose Height in Data Format. Again I'll choose Number, 2 decimal places, and I'll show the units, and OK. And OK. And so there's my width and my height, and I'll just click away. If I then resize this object, they will automatically change. Not only has the width and height inside the shape changed, but also these dimensions on the outside have changed. So it's quite easy to add dimensions to your diagram, either by bringing up the stencil, dimensioning, and dragging that to shapes, or just by double clicking a shape and inserting a geometry field. And it can even include angle.